welcome back to the Throttle YouTube channel. My name is Quinn. Today we're going to be working on our sweepstakes EVO 10. So we reached out to our boys at Mitsubishi. They sent us an X-Line performance radiator for the EVO 10. We've got an upper and lower hose kit and a brand new thermostat and some peak OE2 coolant. We're going to be changing the entire cooling system on the car. We don't know how long the coolant's been in the system, so we're just going to do a bunch of preventive maintenance, get this thing a fresh cooling system, keep it running for a good amount of time. So let's get started. This one's so long. Where's our short one? This is a panel popper. Ricky, you know where the short panel poppers are? This one's my size. I'm looking for your size.
Oh, my size?
Yeah. So to start, we need to get all the old coolant out. So there is a drain plug somewhere about here-ish on the radiator. So we need to take our nice and clean panels off to get to that, drain it. There is a coolant block plug for the engine block, but it is a pain to get to, so we're not even gonna go for that. We should get probably 90% of it out just by draining the radiator with how the cooling system is set up on this car. So we're gonna take these two off, drain it, and then we'll start taking parts off.
What's this?
Oh, look at that.
Brand new keys.
Ooh! Yeah, our keys are smoked.
Programmable too.
Let me see those new fresh keys. Whoa.
Those are actually very excited for those.
The new winner is going to be pumped with some
our
new keys.
key is smoked.
It's a pretty long extension there, Glenn.
Ah, that's perfect. No extension is too long. There she is. Here's our coolant drain. Very nice. Let's try not to make a massive mess.
Try to make a massive mess?
Try not to make a massive mess.
Oh! 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 You got me.
In the jacket. Jacket.
Come on, dude. You said no mess.
This is my favorite throttle hoodie, and I've smoked it. I've completely tried. This is the dirtiest jacket I have.
Stains
and I just got coolant all over it. Not all over, but coolant in the arm, man. It ain't it.
How was I supposed to?
All right, so we have to take a quick break from today's YouTube video to let you know about today's video sponsor, which is Upstart. For many people, getting financially healthy means dropping the weight of credit card debt. But where do you go when it all starts to feel like a never-ending cycle? Upstart can help you pay off existing debt quickly and easily with a personal loan so you can actually start living your life. Whether it's paying off credit cards, high-interest debt, or personal expenses, over 1 million people have already chosen Upstart to consolidate all of their loans into one fixed rate payment with a clear payoff date. Upstart knows that there's more to you than just your credit score, so Upstart's model considers a lot of other factors like your employment status, your income, and other information provided on the loan application so they can find you a smarter rate for your loan. You can check your rate without impacting your credit score in under 5 minutes for loans ranging from $1,000 to $50,000. And the best part is that if your loan is approved, you can actually get money into your account as fast as the next business day. Loan amounts will be determined by your credit, your income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. So find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments by checking out the link in the video description and heading on over to upstart.com/throtl. Once again, that's upstart.com/throtl. And we just got to say a huge shout out to Upstart for sponsoring today's video and the Throtl YouTube channel. Without them, none of this awesome content would be possible. So thank you guys so much for listening. Now back to the video.
All right, so we got the car down, coolant drained. I got the first portion of the lower hose off, the clamp on the second portion off the back, so it's gonna be easy to take off from up top. So now we're gonna take this cowl off, we gotta take the charge pipe off and see where we're at with the radiator. So we're taking stuff apart. If I was working at my old shop, we would not sell a new filter for this. This is clean enough to where it's like you will literally stick a flashlight through and you will not see anything. Literally no light will come through, it's so clogged. You'll see like bees and this will all be black. So you can see the color that it is now. So that's the color of it when it's new, minus like all that dirt. So it's a really light, pure white. This is kind of like a faded white, grayish. It's not pure white, it's not clean. Sometimes these will be black or they'll be clogged with leaves and bees and stuff. It's not a good look. So definitely not brand new, but I don't think we would need to order a replacement. I know we're getting an intake kit for it. It's gonna be replaced anyway, but I think it's okay for now. We have the upper hose off. I need to take this off, which is the radiator support. So the radiator is pretty much sandwiched between the lower and the upper support. So we're gonna need to pull that off and roll it back so that we can slide the radiator up. A lot of cars, the radiator actually sits in front of the radiator support, or it sits underneath it and it's mounted in a way that you can slide it or like tilt it forward and then bring it up out. This one has the stands coming straight through the top. So we're gonna need to take this off.
The amount of frustration I've had at home not having tools like this.
Oh, dude, the long extension on the swivel socket.
The swivel socket, that is
fantastic
right
combo.
That swivel socket is just like, dude.
Gee.
There have been many times where I didn't.
You're trying to get that off with a straight ratchet on the straight socket on.
Not gonna work.
You're done, dog. You're having a bad time. Gear wrench, baby, making the good stuff. That's off. Beautiful, look at all this room. Okay, so that is our fan connection. Now I need to take the condenser off. So this is the AC condenser. I need to get that off because it's bolted to the fan. Not bolted, bolted to the fan. I need to get that off because it's bolted to the radiator. Then the radiator, the fan, and the upper hose, everything, all that good stuff will actually come out as one unit. Which I love.
Are you gonna make all the videos?
Yeah. EVO?
People are gonna think I got fired or something.
Oh, she's leaking, bud.
Oh yeah.
Try not to make a massive mess.
Okay, so our old radiator is out, which is this guy here. So we need to take the fan shroud, which is this, off. The upper hose, we gotta transfer, this will stay with the fan shroud, so to take this off. So we're pretty much gonna mimic this setup on the new radiator. We pulled out the old aftermarket radiator and we're installing a brand new Mitsubishi X-Line radiator, which is a triple core radiator compared to the dual core that was in the car before. This is going to increase the cooling capacity of the system and help keep the car cool longer under hard running conditions. The radiator that was in the car to begin with is aftermarket, but we're unsure on how old it is, and then putting this new radiator in is going to ensure this car runs correctly and stays cool. All right, so before we drop the new radiator and fan unit into the car, we need to get the lower hose off, which is this guy. So I'm gonna get that one fully replaced. I got the bottom off. We're gonna roll this here, get the lower off, and then we're gonna replace the thermostat. So there's the top portion of the lower hose. And the thermostat is under that there. So we might have to move some harnesses a little bit. I gotta replace the thermostat now. So, I'm gonna have to pull the air box with the MAF off for some real estate, because the thermostat is under that little aluminum piece there. If I can move this out of the way, I can get better room to work. First, I gotta get my gloves on. Let's jam. Coolant's messy, dude.
It is messy.
That's the name of the game. All right, guys, so it is the next day. Yesterday, we got our cooling system completely torn apart. We got the old radiator out. We got the fan shroud and new upper hose set on the new radiator. I got the old thermostat out. This is the new Mitsubishi thermostat we're gonna be replacing. So I'm gonna start here, and then we're gonna get this thing back together, heading back on the road. One of my personal favorite tools. Beautiful.
Why is it your personal favorite?
Because it's a torque wrench. Torque wrenches make me feel good inside. All warm and fuzzy, you know? It's knowing all your bolts are the proper torque.
That's a nice torque wrench though. Let me scrub that. It's like a small one?
Yeah, so this is quarter inch. You'll do like valve cover bolts, M6 through like M14 is probably gonna be the biggest you go. But these little guys, awesome for engine building.
Tech tip.
I love them.
Gee.
All right, so we are ready to drop the radiator and fan shroud in. So we're gonna drop this in. We're gonna get the AC condenser in these tabs here, and then we'll put the core support back on and then go after upper and lower hose. Got our core support back on, which means our radiator is back in. So I'm gonna plug everything in. I gotta plug the fans in. I've plugged the horn in. We just got this guy attached. After I get that done, I wanna get the upper hose on, and we can get our charge pipe back on, get our cowl on, get the air box back in, put the little hose, the little 90 bend hose, and then put the undertrays back on, and we'll be good to bleed. All right, so we're done up top. Aside from bleeding, we need to put this guy on last, get our clamps back on, get our under trays back on, and then we'll start bleeding. Peak OET coolant. Mitsubishi Lancer 2012 and up. This is a 13, EVO 10. Let's go. Proper coolant.
Alright guys, it is the next day and Quinn left us a little bit of work that he couldn't finish yesterday. Everything left to do is bleed the system. So we're just gonna start the car, we're gonna let it warm up, and we're gonna start seeing a whole bunch of bubbles come out. We'll make sure that it's completely topped off. When there's no more bubbles coming out, we'll seal the system, and then we'll put the undercarriage panels back on, and then that should be it for today's video on this thing. So that's it, let's just put the camera down and get to work, I guess. We gotta wait for it to actually warm up to a normal temperature, and then that's gonna actually open the thermostat, and when that opens, then the entire system's gonna be flowing, and that's where all the bubbles are gonna be pretty much. This is it, the coolant is done. There's no more air bubbles. This thing took a while to freaking get all the air out of all the bubbles out of the system. But it's completed now. We're gonna close the hood. We're gonna put the bottom, what do they call it, the undercarriage. We gotta put that on.
Get the air out.
Alright guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Quinn actually ended up doing the radiator, cooling hoses, the thermostat, and then we just ended up doing the bleeding process. Everything that you saw in this video, you can actually get on www.throtl.com. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
That was kind of fast.
www.throtl.com.
Don't forget, this is actually our winning car. So every dollar you spend in throtl.com, it is one entry to win this car, which is gonna be super sick when we're done. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Right, Will?
Yep.
Yeah, bye.
That's my input.